welcome to All For You Stories, where we want you to think different so you act different. Let's go. Secrets. Spending money she didn't have, to buy things she didn't need, to impress people she didn't even care about. Sometimes you do things you know you shouldn't do. Your past experiences tell you not to do it. Common sense tells you not to do it. Even the voice inside your head tells you not to do it. Mikey ignored them all and made the decision to do what he knew he should not do. He waited for Janae to go in the bathroom, let the water run briefly, and then peeked inside. She stood beneath the streams of water, listening to Summer Walker, and Mikey knew he had at least 30 minutes of uninterrupted time to go through her phone. In all the time they had been dating, Janae had done nothing to act like a cheater. In fact, cheating seemed to be the complete opposite of her personality. It was one of the things he loved most about her loyalty. The way she always had his back, a true ride or die type girl. But there was no mistaking that something about her had a little too much mystery. When he walked into the room just a few hours ago, she noticed him but pretended not to. Then she shut her phone off and put it down by her thigh as if she had not been on it. But she had. He saw her. This could only be described as sneaky. Sneaky like a cheater. This was not the only time she had acted this way. A few days ago, she answered the phone and immediately began whispering into it. Not the type of whisper out of consideration for others, but the kind of whisper when you have something you are hiding. A secret. But they didn't have secrets. Mikey had told her everything about him. His past, his fears, his goals, everything. He shared things with Janae that he had not shared with anyone else, and he felt she had did the same. But if she did, why did she whisper on the phone and then lie about it when he asked her? Something had to be up. Secrets can change who you are. They make a strong person weak, a secure person insecure, a trusting person not trust so much. So as she showered, he searched, scared to death of what he might find. Nobody ever had to worry about Janae. She got good grades, didn't get caught up with any boys, and for the most part stayed out of drama. Being responsible and drama-free stopped her from being popular, and that kind of bothered her. She wished she had more friends, got more likes, and stuff like that, but she got over it. After high school, she took a few college classes, but stopped when she got a job in an office building with good benefits that paid her as if she had already had a degree. She got her own place, a hybrid Honda Accord, and put herself in position where she could buy whatever she wanted. The same people who ignored her in high school took notice, and she enjoyed it. She liked it so much that she made sure she looked the part. She bought anything and everything that kept other people's attention, whether it meant buying purses, clothes, furniture, wigs, shoes, or whatever. Janae bought it all. For a moment, she worried about not having enough money, but credit cards always arrived in time to keep it all going. One day, she sat on her bed surrounded by blouses with tags still on them and dresses still on the hanger. She realized how little she cared about the things surrounding her or the people she bought them to impress. She decided right then and there that it would stop. Unfortunately, the damage had already been done. She dug out stacks of credit card bills and for the first time studied them. The interest on the cards ranged from 9% to 21%, and the balance on each card surpassed the one before. She cut up the cards, but the bills kept coming. She paid what she could, but each time the amount she owed kept going up. She spent about a month feeling powerless when her church had a series of workshops on ways to improve your life and live as God wanted you to live. One of the classes focused on understanding money and staying out of debt. Even though she had already buried herself in debt, she still went. She sat toward the back as the presenter outlined everything a person could do wrong related to money. It seemed like a snapshot of her life. Spending money she didn't have, buying things she didn't need, to impress people she didn't even care about. She became more ashamed and embarrassed as she listened, but also became determined to do something about it. The presenter gave a step-by-step plan for doing better. Janae wrote down each word. By the time the workshop ended, she had pages and pages detailing what she had to do to turn things around. At first, she didn't tell Mikey about her credit card situation because it was none of his business. She liked him, but didn't know if the relationship would make it to the next month. But as he began to stick and the relationship became more serious, she realized that she was not being honest with him, even though she demanded honesty from him. The opportunity presented itself a few times, but she never said anything about the mountain of debt silently swallowing her. Before she knew it, she had a good old-fashioned secret. When Janae got out of the shower and prepared herself for bed, something felt different. She and Mikey had planned to watch an episode of All American, but they never got around to it. When she sat on the couch with him, he seemed upset, staring blankly ahead with no reaction to her presence. "You good?" she asked. "Yeah, I'm straight," he responded, still gazing forward. She felt his uneasiness, but didn't push. After over a minute of uncomfortable silence between them, he finally spoke. "Janae, you got something you want to tell me?" She let an awkward silence hang between them before choosing to keep her secret, and replied, "No." Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe, and tell somebody else about us. Peace.